everyone, welcome to Table for Two. I'm Wenzy.
And I'm the elusive Bigfoot.
Today we're continuing our journey through the alphabet of our games. And today is the day for the letter X.
We are doing X. So the games that we're going to be talking about these are games that we own or have owned. And for us, something was really, spectacular about it. So we want to make sure that you know about it. Versions are going to be grouped together, such as all the fluxes or all the villainesses, things like that. And expansions will be covered in its own category, which we're going to be going into. So, X.
X.
Shall I go into my game?
You shall go into your game.
We've only got one, so I wanted to talk about it, and that happens to be XCOM. So XCOM is based on a video game called XCOM, and it's like a military type of game where you're fighting spaceships. But one thing I really loved about this is it's the first game that I played that did this. You use an iPad to guide you through the game, and it will tell you how many ships you are attacking, where your people are, what damage happens to you, what the retaliation was. And it is a co-op game because you want to win. You don't want to be destroyed by the aliens.
And I kind of like that. There are several games that they use the iPad or the iPhone or whatever, a device to sort of manage the game for you. And it takes the heavy lifting out of the game. You can just sort of enjoy playing the game.
Yeah.
On the XCOM.
So that is XCOM.
All right. And as you mentioned earlier, expansions are now going to be included in X.
Because it's our list and we can do it the way we want to. So
expansion starts with an X for today.
For today.
Yes. So I'm going to try to stick to expansions and not just things that were, are standalone games.
No standalones. I'll call you on the standalones.
I might accidentally slip one in there.
Okay, if you slip one, I'll call you on it. If you hear one from me, please call me on it.
You might be calling me on it right now because my first one that I want to mention on expansions is Quacks of Quedlinburg, the Witch.
The
Herb Witches.
No, that's an expansion. I'm good
Herb
on that.
Witches.
Yeah.
So this is a game we love, Quacks of Quedlinburg, where basically you're playing a quack alchemist who's making potions, but the potions often blow up and go wrong. And in this expansion, you have 3 cards that you pull that give you extra powers, like a once per game kind of power. You can cash in that coin or that witch to do that one thing that one time. It's another bag building game where you're pushing your luck and pulling things out of a bag. So if you might spend one of your witches to keep you from busting this round. No busting.
No busting.
Or you might spend your witch power to buy double stuff during the buying phase.
Yeah.
But the Herb Witches just adds a little bit of extra dimension onto the game. It's not a super complicated game. It's not a super complicated expansion. It just gives you a little bit of extra interesting something to do with a game that you love. And I really like it.
I really like this expansion as well because for me to list an expansion means it really enhances the game in some way. And I do find that, I cannot remember the name of that token. The one that lets you duplicate one of the colored disc that you played last.
It's a wild token. I think it's a weed of some kind.
It is Loco.
Loco
weed.
Loco weed.
Yes. So it's the Loco. I love that one. I mean, that and the doubling your buying power, so you can get this 6-point pumpkin, so you can move 6 spaces rather than 3. You combine that pumpkin and the Loco weed, or maybe the yellow one that lets you move twice as much. I mean, that is a game changer. And so I really enjoy it. I don't think it's very often that we don't play without that expansion.
Yeah, and the bag builder, it really is a bag builder because when you start off, you have a few chips and you're maybe going 10 spaces around the board or something like that. But by the time you get to the end of the game, you're very likely to go all the way around the pot and off the board.
Right, you definitely could. So I guess we didn't really explain what Quacks of Quedlinburg was, but you're all quacks. You're all kind of like crazy people trying to make a potion, but you don't want it to explode. So you start out with white chips that are like poisonous. They're not very good. So you want to pull your colorful chips out before you explode or just stop. If you explode, if you have too many points in white chips, then you will explode. You get to choose either buying power or movement on the on the point tracker. So a lot of fun. We used to play that every single week for a while. We might go back to
we
that.
still should.
We could. We
Yes.
definitely could. Okay. My first game that I want to mention is Carcassonne. Carcassonne has a lot of expansions within it. So again, with this expansion, it means that you have to have the base game, which is almost like dominoes in a way with pictures on it. You're trying to fit tree to tree, building to building, road to road, and expand your city. And in Carcassonne, there's different kinds of expansions you can get. One of my favorite is the Big Top, where you have these meeples. First, you have this little circus tent that moves around the board. So on different tiles, there are certain tiles that have like a certain mark that the tent, your circus tent, can move because circuses move around. And then you have these acrobats that you can balance on there for extra points as well. So that's just an example of some of the things you can do with Carcassonne.
Yeah, Carcassonne's a classic. You just lay the tiles down,
Mm-hmm.
match the edges. Once something's completed
You get the points.
and there's no more way to expand it, you get the points for it.
Mm-hmm.
If you thought to put one of your meeples there, you get points for it.
And if you didn't, well,
Too bad.
yeah.
Carcassonne's
But
great.
you only have like 5 or 6 meeples, so you have to use them wisely. When you complete your grouping of whatever that picture was that you were completing, like all of the tree area, the forest is done, you get to take that meeple back and use it for something else. But at one point, they're going to stay on the board because when you want like a farmland or a road, you don't get to move it again. It's done. So you figure out when is the best time to use it.
All right, Carcassonne.
Carcassonne.
All right. My next expansion that I want to talk about is Picture Perfect, the Sherlock expansion.
That was mine.
Is that next on your list too?
Yeah.
Oh, it's right in the same spot.
Yeah.
All right. So Picture Perfect is a game. Basically, it consists of paper dolls and a fold-up paper dining room.
Mm-hmm.
And as you get cards in the game, they're in little envelopes, secret information in an envelope.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at it, and it says stuff like Onesie wants to be next to the elusive Bigfoot. So you try to place them together.
If we were the paper dolls, yes.
If you try to place them in the room, or it might say the dog wants to be next to the little boy, or there must be a potted plant next to the wheelchair.
Right. Or this person wants to be in the front of the picture, or doesn't want to be seen, or near the dining room table.
Right. So you try to arrange your little standee dolls.
Mm-hmm.
So that they meet all these requirements.
Or as many as possible.
There's about 15 envelopes or so.
Right.
And it's really impossible to get every requirement of everything, but you try to get as close as you can, and whoever got the most stuff wins.
Right.
So that's the base game.
Well, we should talk about why it's impossible to get all of them. It's because sometimes the rules counteract each other. You might get one that says the little boy wants to be at the front of the table. And then you'll get another one that says the little boy wants to be in the back of the table. So you can't do it both ways. You got to figure out.
Choose. And with the Sherlock expansion, it adds in an extra murder mystery element, gives you some extra characters, Watson and Sherlock, and you're
there's one other lady I forgot.
Trying to solve the murder. So it's figure out who done it. So in addition to arranging everybody, it's a little like Clue. You got to figure out who done it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you take the table and you turn it this way, upside down, so now it's a coffin. And you put one of the characters in there. At random, you choose the character, it's in there, and now everyone's trying to figure out, who did it? And so it's an elimination. There's extra cards that you get in there about who couldn't have done it, who might have done it, and you have a sheet that you start marking, your guesses on.
Yeah. So this is not a heavy 4-hour strategy game.
No.
If you want to have fun playing with standees and sort of having an easy breezy good time. This is the way to do it. Picture Perfect.
Picture Perfect. Okay, my next game that I want to talk about is a game where you're creating patterns, all right? And you're using cards, and you're using these teeny weeny little ducks.
Oh, the ducks.
It's Abduction, the expansion. So with this expansion, it gives you more ducks, it gives you more patterns to build. Basically, there is a flying saucer, has a bunch of ducks, and you reach in and you grab ducks. And it's a funny game, and the ducks just feel so good in my hand. I do love those tactile feeling things. But I just love having those extra cards and extra options to play. And I think there's like a green ducks too, the special green fluorescent kind of duck. Love that.
Yeah, it's just you got a card that says put your ducks in this pattern, and you have to go through some manipulation to get them
Sometimes
there.
you get to move. You get to remove all the yellow. Oh, good, because the yellow was in the way. Or you get to move 1, 2 over and scoot things down.
And other players can mess with your ducks
they
too.
They can mess with my ducks. Don't touch my ducks.
So yeah, it's a very fun game, Abduction.
Abduction.
And what was the expansion part of that?
That you get extra cards and extra ducks, and you get that special green one, the fluorescent
the green one.
The glow-in-the-dark one.
Ah, that's right. That's right. All right. Which one do I want to talk about next? There's so many good ones.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one I want to talk about is the Isle of Cats Boat Pack.
Oh my goodness, that's a good one.
That is an expansion.
That is an expansion.
So the base game of Isle of Cats, the premise is that there's an Isle of Cats that's on fire, and you're trying to rescue the cats to get them off the island before terrible things happen to them.
Well, and I think General Vigo is trying to get to the island. There's a bad person trying to get to the island.
Right. So in the original game,
yeah,
everybody's boat looks the same,
mm-hmm.
and everybody's is kind of trying to do the same thing with the same pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But in the boat pack,
mm-hmm.
the Isle of Cats boat pack, there are different configurations of boats, different mm-hmm. sizes of storage, different cabins, different layouts. Mm-hmm. So some will be easier, some will be harder. So you can mix and match. Someone could have an easy boat, someone could have a hard boat. You could have random boats. It just adds a little bit of variability to a fun game already. Mm-hmm. Isle of Cats Boat Pack.
Boat Pack. Okay. I've only got one left.
Oh my goodness.
How about you?
I have 2.
Okay.
So let me do my next one next.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure one of these is your number 1, so I don't.
It doesn't matter.
I don't want to jump on your number 1.
It doesn't matter. Go for it.
All right. So I'm thinking I'm going to talk about Grand Austria Hotel Let's Waltz.
I forgot about that one.
It's
not
even on your list.
It's not even on my list, and that would have been my number 1. Okay, that's good.
So Grand Austria Hotel is a great mm-hmm. kind of complicated game. And you're trying to satisfy the guests of a hotel. Mm-hmm. Put them in rooms, feed them what they want to eat, mm-hmm. make sure everybody's good. Mm-hmm. And the Let's Waltz expansion adds ballrooms mm-hmm. into the mix. So they're socializing mm-hmm. in ballrooms, and that's an extra way to get points in that game.
Right, and then you have cheese, you got your brie, and you got your champagne.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. Just picture going to a waltz at the Grand Austria Hotel, yeah. and that's what this game is.
During ballroom season,
yeah.
which is in January.
January or February?
Oh, no, it's January.
January. I would be too late if I went in February.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Grand Austria Hotel Let's Waltz.
Okay, so that leaves you 1. Is that right?
1 left.
All right, I wonder if it's the same. Not sure. So my number 1 is actually a very bizarre twist to a game that we love to play. It is the Star Trek Bridge expansion for Flux.
Wow, that's not on my list.
Okay, wow, really?
Really?
I just love Star Trek.
Is that your number 1?
It's my number 1.
All right.
So the way that this works out is it allows you to combine 2 different decks of Star Trek Flux together, and it just like it's the original series and Deep Space Nine or Star Trek Next Generation, I think it is, and it just you just get more goals. And if you've ever seen the episode where they go back in time. You kind of see how this works out. I just love it. I love combining my decks.
Considering we watch Star Trek every day.
Just about every night, yeah.
So wait, what was the exact name of that expansion?
The Bridge expansion.
Bridge
Star Trek
expansion.
Bridge expansion.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings me up to my number one.
Which I'm wondering if I just forgot one, because you've been mentioning things like, oh, I didn't remember that. Oh, I didn't remember that. That was a good one.
I got all the good ones over here.
Well, see, I don't know. I got some good ones here too. What do you got?
I've got Decorum Moving Out.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that would be my.
So the base game
that would be my favorite.
The base game of Decorum it's a 2-player game.
Yeah.
It's a limited communication, and basically you're decorating a house. There's some rules about how you can move the furniture and the pictures and everything around.
The base game is a 4-player game.
Oh, 4-player game. We just play it 2 players.
We prefer it 2 players. It plays very well too.
Right. So it's secret information. Mm-hmm. You play halfway through the game, mm-hmm. and then you're allowed to share one piece of information with the other person.
Yeah. So for instance, my rule might be that all the rooms on the right side, the walls must be green. And he doesn't know that. So every time he changes the wall color to something else, I'm like, all I get to say is, I love that, or I hate that, or something very, passive aggressive. I can't say why I love or hate it. I can only say, oh, I love that. Oh, I'm okay with that. That's fine. Like, and I'm thinking, why in the world would you do that when I need that to be green? Clearly, I keep making it green. Don't you get that yet?
And so on your turn, you do your move, and then the other person just says, I can't live with that.
They can react to it.
I cannot live with that. That's all they can really say.
And then they can change it if they want. And then if he's changing it, I'm trying to figure out, why are you changing it? Clearly, he's got something on his card, his goal, that he needs to have that a certain way.
Like I might have something that says, there can be no lamps in a green room.
Yeah, and he has to put a lamp somewhere in there.
Yeah. So that is Decorum. Oh, Moving Out. I want to talk about the Moving Out
expansion.
Part.
This is what
Moving Out.
This is what our X is.
So with the Moving Out expansion, you're not just putting stuff and moving it around in the house.
Right.
But you get some vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
You got a van and like a Volkswagen Bug, mm-hmm. and I don't know what else, a couple other things.
Yeah,
Spaceship, I think.
Yeah,
something like that, Moonlander or something.
I think there's a moped or something.
Yeah, and so there's rules about how you can move things in and out of the house, mm-hmm. how you can stack it in the vehicles,
or it can have bubble wrap
before you move out. Yeah. So don't pack my car when I move out. I have to do it a certain way.
Apparently so.
So that's Decorum Moving Out.
Yeah, such a good expansion. And that expansion really is only made for 2 players. So, all right. So that are the games, the expansion games, and XCOM that begin with the letter X. That's right. Expansion begins with X this time.
X is for expansion, kids.
All right. So if you like these kind of videos, please consider liking and subscribing. And until next time, I'm the Elusive Bigfoot.
And I'm Onesie.
Thanks so much. Bye-bye.